Barrera, 1990. Barrera talked about how soils are classified or grouped and how they change over time. He showed that soils can be different in different places because of many factors. Brady and Will, 1999. Brady and Will wrote a big book about soils. They explained how soils are made, what they are like, and how they can be used for farming. They focused on soils' physical and chemical features that help plants grow. Bachman and Brady. They studied how soils help plants get nutrients and grow. They look at what soil needs to stay healthy and how to improve soil for farming. Arbestain, Vasquez, and Chestworth, 2008. They studied how soil and plants work together and how to fix damaged soils. They focused on how soil's chemicals affect the environment and plant growth. Hans Jenny. Jenny explained the factors that make soils different. These are climate, living things, land shape, original rock, and time. He showed how these factors change soils over the landscape. Vasily Dokuchayev. Dokuchayev is called the father of soil science. He said soils are made by climate, land shape, plants, rocks, and how long they have been changing. His work helped us understand soils better. To compare, all scientists agree that soils are made by nature and change over time. Some focused on how soils are different and how they are formed, like Dokuchayev and Jenny. Others studied how soils help plants and how to improve them, like Brady, Will, and Bachman. How do pedological and anthropological approach significantly influence the purpose and the advancement of soil science to the farmers, to the soil scientists, and to the future soil scientists? Pedological studies how soil form, change, and their types. It helps us understand where different soils are and how they develop. It is important for land planning and protecting nature. Edapological. It looks at soils that help plants grow. Focuses on soil fertility and how to improve soil for farming. Helps farmers grow better crops. Pedological. Help us know about soil types and how soils change. Edapological. Help us use soil better for farming. Together, they help farmers, soil scientists, and future experts take care of soils and grow healthy plants. Discuss the weathering process, physical, chemical, and biological types of weathering, and the summary of weathering sequence. Weathering. When rocks turn into soil over time, it happens in three ways: physical, chemical, and biological. Physical weathering. Rocks break into smaller pieces by heat, freezing, or movement. No change the rock's chemicals. Chemical weathering. Rocks change when chemicals react with them. For example, minerals dissolve or change color. Biological weathering. Living things like plants and microbes help break rocks. Roots grow into rocks and make rocks. Weathering sequence. First, rocks break into small pieces, physical. Second, chemicals change the minerals, chemical. Third, living things help break rocks faster, biological. Lastly, over time, rocks turn into soil layers. The different soil horizon are O horizon, A horizon, E horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and R horizon. O horizon, horizon dominated by organic matter known as organic horizon. This is the top layer of the ground. It is packed full of organic materials, which means things that come from living stuff, like fallen leaves, dead plants, and decomposing bugs. A horizon, organic rich mineral horizon at or adjacent to the surface, known as the topsoil. This is the actual dirt layer right at the surface. It is a healthy mix of tiny crushed rocks or minerals and rich organic matter because it has so much good stuff in it. This is the main layer where plants grow. E horizon, mineral horizon of maximum losses, known as the zone of elevation. This is a layer where a lot of things are lost. As rainwater sinks down through the ground, it strips away minerals and nutrients from this layer and carries them further down. B horizon, horizon with accumulation of clay transported from above, known as subsoil and zone of elevation. This layer sits underneath the topsoil. It acts like a strap that catches and collects all the heavy clay and minerals that got washed down from the layers above it. C horizon, the mineral horizon or unconsolidated material from which the solum is presumed to have formed, known as the parent material. This layer is made of lost underneath pieces of rock and earth. It is called the parent because it is the original material that slowly breaks down over a very long time to create the true soil or the solum above it. R horizon, layer of continuous indurated rock known as the bedrock. This is the very bottom layer. It is not lost dirt or stones. It is a solid, continuous sheet of hard cement rock. Define the subtopics in relation to the physical properties of soil. Soil color, soil texture, soil structure, soil density and porosity, and lastly, soil moisture. Soil color shows what's inside. Dark means lots of organic matter. Red means iron. Soil texture, how much sand, silt, and clay are in soil. It affects water and air flow. Soil structure, how soil particles clump together. Good structure helps roots grow. Soil density and porosity, how tightly packed the soil is. More pores mean more air and water can get in. Soil moisture, how much water is in the soil, important for plants. Soil chemical properties, discuss the whole process in connection with colloids, Soil colloids. Properties of soil colloids and types of soil colloids. Inorganic and organic. Colloids. Very tiny soil particles that help hold nutrients. They have a lot of surface area and can trap nutrients and water. Soil colloids. Made of clay minerals and organic matter. It helps keep nutrients in the soil and make them available for plants. Properties of soil colloids. Very small and have lots of surface area. Can attract and hold nutrients and ions. Types of soil colloids. Inorganic and organic. Inorganic or clay minerals such as kaolinite and montmorillonite. Organic or humus, decayed plant and mineral materials. Colloids help soil keep nutrients and stay balanced. They are very important for healthy soil and good plant growth.